waiting. A few people coming. So yeah. So what is Linux? What is 64K? So the page on Linux on ARM may be 64K, 4K, on 16Ks. The main advantage is like to remove one level of page tables compared to 4K page tables. I will show just after. So the TLB lookup is faster. It has been introduced for ARM64 on ARMv8. So, for instance, on the 4K page granularity, you can see there is 4 levels of page tables with compared to 64K, where you have only 3 levels of page tables. Why do we want it? The first reason is Linux is using only 4K when you can only choose a config time, a build time to use 4K on 64K, so you can't have the bus in Linux. And the second thing is major distributions will ship only with 64K. So that means that today, if you want to run a 64K guest on Linux on Zen, it will just crash. You can't do anything. You won't see any log on the guest, nothing. The first thing is why. The second thing is Xen, when it's running, we choose to use 4K page. 4K page. So every hypercall, everything when you talk with Zen is always a 4K frame. What we want is we want to be able to run different guests with different page granularity. For instance, you use, I don't know, you use your DOM0 with 4K page granularity. You still want to use your guests with 64K. We want to mix the different guests, different DOM0 on the same platform. So that means that we may not be able to modify too much the interface. The other thing is that every PV driver in Zen is relying on 4K page. This is because the grant table is a way to give access to another domain's memory safely. It's always based on 4K page also. So you can only share 4K between at one time between the guest on the the front end on the back end. And we must be able to run to talk with backend which is 4K, front end which is 4K, etc. So we need to mix the page granularities. The first goal is so today we have nothing in Linux. So that means that if the next mini distribution is starting to appear with 64K on ARM64, so we can run them. So we want something which is running today. It may not be faster. It may not be. It may lose memory. It may use a lot of memory in Linux, but it should run on the current PV protocol, the current hypercall, and we should be able to use on Zen 4.6, which will be released in October. Actually, that would be the best things, but it won't be faster. It won't be performance in general. So, is there any chance to do in Zen? Fortunately, Zen is quite agnostic to the page size. It's only used 4K. It doesn't mix the things. The only things I had to modify was in the tool stack, because the tool stack has to map. For instance, if you have the console, the user space. So we have a daemon for the console in user space, and he has to map the ring. So the ring is the way to communicate with the guest. He has to map the ring in itself. He was using the wrong size. He was using always the size of Linux page size instead of the size of Zen. So we were mapping too much, and it was failing. All those patches are present in 4.6, and we are trying to push them for 4.5. So anyone will be able to run 64K guest on Zen 4.5. The change in Linux is way bigger. The first thing is Linux was assuming that it was using the same page as Zen. So there is a lot of code in the PV driver which is using page size, which is always either 64K or 4K. So we have to introduce some helpers for Zen page in general in order to use them in the PV driver and to say, okay, this page is 4K, we need to do that. the other thing is, what about foreign grant? So foreign grant is when we have to map a grant from another domain. So the guest will say, I want to give this access to DOM0, to the backend. On the backend, we'll get the page, and he has to map to something. What we can do multiple things. The first thing will be to have multiple grants in the same page. The second thing is to have one grant per page. Why do we want one grant per page? Because it's easier. There is nothing to do because all the grant API is relying on Linux page today in Linux. So supporting multiple frame in the same page would be very difficult. More difficult for the beginning. But on the downside is that you waste 60K per grant. So you only use the first 4K, and the rest is completely waste. You can't use for anything else in Linux. That's only affecting backend domains. So if your backend is 4K, there is no issue. You won't waste memory. Your guest, there is no problem. You won't waste memory. The second problem is a Linux page may be split between multiple grants. Let me explain. So this is an example of a PV ring. On the left side, sorry, you have a 4K page. You want to give access to the 4K page. Let's say it's a block data. So you want to give to your block backend, this page. So you have to create a request. As I said, PV request is only 4K. So this is fine, one request, one page. No, for 64K, you have 16 4K page. So you have to split every 64K page in multiple pages in order to create multiple requests. So this is more care in heavy private drivers to split everything, which is longer and take more time. So what we have to do, the main problem is if we do that for every PV drivers is most of the developers for Linux PV drivers is on x86. So they will likely break 64K on ARM64 because I won't blame them, but you still have to take care about multiple architecture. It's quite difficult. So we decided to avoid to expose the Linux page granularity, the PV driver. So what the PV driver will do is having helpers to say, I want to give access to this domain, the wall page. And the helper will just break the page in 4K page and call a callback and say, so the PV driver will be able to create the request. It's easier to spot if there is any use of 64K 4K page granularity, of Linux page granularity, the PV drivers. No. After that, the first thing is, as I said, the 64K is the 64K page is 16 page. This is a bit difficult. What about data in the middle of the page? Some PV drivers doesn't support size which is null, because giving access to the grant which is null is let's say pointless on wasting memory. So we have to find a way to in some PV driver we have to find a way to only get access to this 4K data in the middle. This is takes sometimes because you have to get the number of grants, etc. One of the first improvements that we can do is supporting 64K grants. The idea is actually grant is only 4Ks, but we could improve the interface to say, okay, I can support multiple grants. We can support 64K grants, 2 megabyte grants, more if we want. So that can bring two things: less work in the Linux cloud because you don't have to break every page in the grant size, and also faster code. I don't have any measurement for that today, but I suspect that giving access to 64K at one point or 2 megabytes at one time will be faster than creating a grant every time on saying, I want to read that, I want to map these grants. This is less, because for mapping a grant in the backend, you still have to call the hypervisor every time, so you will have to call 1 time instead of 16 times the hypervisor. So, as I say, PV drivers can take the advantage of not splitting the page, less grant setup. And the second question that raised is when do we say when the grant, about the grant size? We can do in 2 different places. We can say in the protocol, so when the backend is there, it can say, okay, I only support 4K page, I only support 64K page, I can support 64K on 4K page or 2 megabytes. So we can do that as a protocol negotiation. So the backend or the frontend can be agree, we want only to use 4K page. One of the advantages of this solution is like, that would allow us to say on every ground mapping to say, I want to map 4K, I want to map 64K. So the interface change will be smaller. The other solution is that we may want, because like if I'm taking back on these things, we may want to say only passing 64K, 4K because it's less data and it's less, because you have less data, so you don't want to pass the whole page. That can be done at each request. To be honest, I don't think this is the right solution because it will still need more works in Linux for everything. Second thing is, so after improving the grant, I think you can win a good performance in general. But no, there is one thing. I was talking about foreign grant. I was saying that we map only 1 grant per Linux page. What about mapping multiple grants per Linux page? That would waste less memory. 64K, we win 64K every time. But there is a problem which is a bit, that came another problem, is about SWIO-TLB. So SWIO-TLB is used on ARM for, in order to, if the device, if the domain doesn't support SMMU, we have to use the SWIO-TLB in order to do DMA for the foreign grants. Because when you boot on ARM for DOM0, we use 1-1 mapping. So the DOM0, the address, physical address, the address of DOM0 of the memory is always the same as the hardware. No, you have to map the foreign grants. The foreign grant is not the same because the hardware, physical hardware, is from the guest. So you won't have any 1-1 mapping in DOM0. So you have to use the SWIO-TLB in order to know if you have to use a bounce buffer for getting the DMA, or maybe cleaning the page from the cache, etc. What is done today is we assume that there is only 1 foreign grant in the per page. So you can say, okay, I know that this is a foreign grant, so I need to use the SWIO-TLB. No, let's say we have multiple grants. What do we do? So we would have, for instance, to check for every 4K page in the SWIO-TLB in the Linux page to see what we have to do. So that would be one usage memory improvement, 60K for every grants. We have multiple grants, so it's a huge memory. Monthly, when you are using, for instance, a block is using persistence grants, that means that the grant is never unmapped while the domain is running, so you will win like quite a huge memory, like maybe 2, 3, 4 megabytes, maybe 10 megabytes even with that. The next thing is there is some drivers which is only using like the event channel, PV-ring, etc., which is always 4K. So we only, for simplicity, we always allocate a Linux page. So we will have also in this place to do some memory improvements. So all these things is not done today. So where are we today? We have the first implementations. Nets on block driver as supported. I'm working on front end for the video on the inputs. I'm on the way for the version 4 on my series. We are hoping to get this for Linux 4.3, so the next release. 4.2 should be released in a few weeks, so in a couple of months, less of 1 month. What's need to be done now? The first thing is, for the grants improvement, like 64K to megabytes, I need to write a design doc in order to get away about what to do on the HyperCon interface, and if it's sensible to do that. Because the main problem is that Zen is always 4K. All the page table is 4K, so we will still have to work in Zen to do the 4K splitting in the 64K page. The next thing is all the improvements I was talking, like memory usage. And the last thing, as I say, converting PV drivers, checking that QEMU is running. So there is some improvement to do in QDisk in order to support 64K. The Grant API in Linux also to fix it. There is quite a lot of work for the next few months. That could be done the next release on the Linux, etc. That could be done incrementally. So what we wanted to do is having something today working on then adding improvements step by step, rather than putting everything at the same time, on which is more works on context, maybe 1 year rather than a few months. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions. Yes?
What kind of performance improvements are you expecting?
Good question. I've done some performance tests today on using 4K splitting. You lose compared to 4K page, 4K based Linux, you lose 10%. So I would expect to win this 10% at least, having the same performance on 4K, on 64K, or maybe better because of the 64K in voltage.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing this for a reason.
The main reason why we are doing that is distributions. Many distributions using 64K. So that will mean that if we don't support that, we don't support.
Compatibility.
Yes. I have in mind CentOS, Red Hat, yeah, which is Red Hat and CentOS decided to use on the 64K. So we want to. SUSE, yeah, sorry. So yeah, we have 3 major distributions which won't work on them. So the improvement is another point, but the main point is running this distribution on them. Yes?
Is there a sensor extension that negotiates the behavior protocol? Use this next as well?
I would expect that everything about the ground size can be used on x86. I don't think that anything I was speaking about that is ARM specific. My plan is, I know that there is some interest to have that for the ballooning, etc. In general, so I would like to see that for x86 too.
Because there's all the desire to have multiple consoles and so on to have more bandwidth from there. So it seems that irrespective of the pin size, just generally having more queuing support.
Yes. I know that multi-ring support is already done for block, at least. I don't know. I don't think network has it right now. Okay, but yeah, it's there is quite.
Because well, we want to avoid buffer block, so we want to make the pipeline short. So I don't want too much data in the ring.
Basically, yeah, I guess it depends on the data share. It's not TCP. You want to have a bigger buffer, like if you're doing UDP streaming or whatever. So it just seems that that's kind of an application of the decision that shouldn't be Zen's concern.
Well, I don't really have an answer to your question, but you're welcome to send hatch and so that I can.
Together, right? This seems to have all the experience, it seems to have multiple pages, and then this is working at ARM level, so but there appears to be no guest level change from Zen scope. So if we're like really Unicode, I'm just wondering how many is changing, and if we should do anything.
Not sure.
Yes.
What about the shared info?
What about, sorry?
Shared info page. Which size will it be?
We don't. don't remember. Do we have a child info page on the? No, we don't have a child. We do. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm confused. I'm confused with the start page, start info from x86. Sorry. I don't think we plan to do. We map as 64K, but it's like only for. We can share between vCPU in this case because it's only mapped one times. Other than that, the start info page will share page will always be 4K in Xen. So because we have to use in 4K guest, yeah. We could technically allocate 64K in Xen, but it would be a waste of memory in Xen.
Either you allocate 64K or you may expose another 60K that you wouldn't want to show to a guest.
The P2M is you could map only to those 4K and leave the rest.
Okay, so that's your stage 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious how this will affect memory map devices. We had an issue we ran into like the QB truck we were working in Garage. The UART0 is assigned to the hypervisor, and because it takes up a 4K page, it actually disallows access to UART1 and UART2 because that 4K page overlaps the memory. So if you granted a full 64K page, is that going to wipe out all those devices or disallow access to those devices?
So then page tables, the stage 2 page table in Xen will always be 4K. Concerning the page used by different UARTs, what we decided today is this UART should not be passed to DOM0. We did talk about that last year with Jan on if there is more than that. Like for the moment, we only know about QB board, but I'm sure there is other board. We may want to trap at some points on Xen on emulating the 4K page like that. But this is not something we took into account today. And if someone wants to do it, we will be happy to accept the patch.
Do you have any plans to move away from 4K?
We don't have any plan yet. We still want to get ARM32 on ARM64 the same code on yeah.
But you stay with 4K by yourself.
I'm not sure if it's. I was thinking about if this was to do 64K in Xen.
It gives you better CI number.
Right, but
The bigger your stage 2 is, the more likely you are to CI.
the problem is how to run a 4K domain, 4K domain on Xen with that. That would be.
You can still have the 4K guest, but then you start having kind of problem with sync where
Yeah.
if you have devices that are not aligned on the 64K boundary, you lose. You can't expose that device.
Right.
It's not the device tree. It's about having a device that is aligned on the page boundary. It's not.
You may map
If
too
you
much, yeah.
expose way too many things.
But I don't think it's a very big win on stage 2 because most people allocate memory for VMs in gigabyte chunks. You have a VM of 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabyte, 5 gigabytes, and so on. So you just use gigabyte mapping.
As long as you can guarantee that, I agree. It's not a problem.
And most of the MD really is not. It's the last 512 megabytes.
As long as you can guarantee that your stage 2 will still be mostly contiguous with
Nobody
section
uses
mapping.
998 megabytes. Yeah. It's like.
No, but as long as you don't try creating things.
Actually today, so we have the ballooning code, which is taking memory from Xen in order to map a grant, etc. Is working on 4K, but we have some plan to work on 2 megabytes on maybe 1 gigabyte chunk, or etc. A bigger chunk in order to avoid fragmentation in the stage 2 page tables. That's in one of the plans, not only for ARM64K, but only also for 32 bits ARM and maybe x86. Thank you for listening.